Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. Big game alert, big game, baby. आज है Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Chennai Super Kings. One of the most awaited fixtures, if I'm not wrong in saying that. Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni. When you see these two on the banner on the posters, you already know something cooking up. Chinnaswamy, small ground. MS Dhoni is coming there with a lot of firepower. I don't know if Ben Stokes is still fit. But Mustafa, how are you looking at this game, man?
I'm extremely excited, man. It's going to be a packed atmosphere at the Chinnaswamy. I think maybe potentially being Dhoni's last season, I'm more pumped up for this game, Dhoni versus Kohli one more time. I know that Faf is the captain of RCB, but everybody's building this up as Kohli versus Dhoni. It's going to be an incredible game. I hope it goes till the last over. And the fact that it's in Chinnaswamy is giving me more excitement because वो ground छोटा है, the high scoring रहता, फिर super over का potential है, last over का potential है. Now how I see this game is the top order of RCB versus the lower order of Chennai Super Kings, and both have the weaknesses of bowling. I think if you see, Chennai also have issues. RCB also has issues. Where RCB is a bit better is in the power play bowling, but apart from that, दोनों teams में है issues. Batting wise, Chennai look a bit more strong, man. अगर मैं देखा तो, yeah, plenty of people to watch out for. I was also reading an article about what's his name, Vijay Kumar, man, the guy who he's like 26 years old. He played the last game against Delhi for RCB, picked up the wicket of David Warner and two more wickets he picked up with the knuckle ball.
Yeah.
Very good story from him as well because he wasn't selected in the mini auction despite having a very good Ranji trophy. So the way he's come into this, being called up as a replacement for Patidar and performing like that, I think बहुत जबरदस्त है. मगर RCB का भाई दिनेश कार्तिक इन लोग को स्टैंड अप करना पड़ेगा, लोमरा और दिनेश
100%.
कार्तिक ये लोगों को. हाँ.
Yeah, Lumra, I think more than Lumra to be 21 runs मारा था और last में hug मुद के मारा होगा, लेकिन I think it's Dinesh Karthik who has to really step up. He's
Yeah.
not playing proper shot. I think they gave him different roles to see where he's comfortable, but he looked uncomfortable in both the spots. He came at like one down as well, where he had potentially 2-3 balls that he could take to adjust himself to the conditions. वहाँ पे भी fail हुआ, and then he had a potential to be his match-winning role, which also he wasn't able to do. So I think he really needs to step up. And bowling wise, do you see any changes coming down? I mean, Vijay, like when Vijay Kumar, Vishak, if I'm not pronouncing his name right, but yeah, VV bowling है उसको. तो VV जो है उन्होंने तो खेलने वाले, but do you see anyone else in place of like a Harshal Patel? If you see Avinash Singh
Avinash, baby. Yeah, like I mean, I don't see it, but I want to see it. That's what I would like to see. Avinash coming in, make it a bit more different. And if he does get hit, you can always have an impact player or you can cover it up. But I would really like to see Avinash, and I would like to see Maxwell bowl a bit as well. I know Chinnaswamy में छोटा ground है, but when you up against Devon Conway, potentially Moeen Ali, Stokes also, I would like to see a right arm off spinner bowling there. I know sometimes matchups don't work, but Maxwell has the control. We've seen him bowl in the power play. We've seen him bowl in death overs, middle overs. So I think I would like to see Maxwell bowl as well. That will maybe take pressure off as like the guys of like Avinash if he comes in, or Siraj and these guys keep high. They don't have to bowl all 4 overs. इन्हें संभाल लिया मेरा एक over. तो उस हिसाब से I think I would like to see a bit of part-time spin as well. It is risky, but you'll see Moeen Ali, bro. He's going to bowl to Virat Kohli. He's going to bowl to Faf. That's what I feel. I think Dhoni will give him the ball. But CSK में भाई कौन डालने वाला है? Pretorius खेल रहा है, नहीं खेल रहा, क्या सीन है वहाँ पे, ये बताओ.
Pretorius क्या है, अभी नहीं मिल रहा है, उन्हें कहीं घूम गया, उन्हें I don't know where he is, man. Like it's the most shocking thing. Like I feel injured. I don't know what he's doing, but अभी तो मेरे को कोई आइडिया नहीं है Pretorius कहाँ है. Because last उसमें देखे थे, अभी I thought he was in India. I thought कि उसके बच्चे के साथ उन्हें क्रिकेट खेला था इंडिया में, but apparently I think that was the old video that was circulated. So I'm not really sure where he is right now, but
I think he's there, bro. He's in Bangalore right now with the team. That's what I feel.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at again. Tushar Deshpande will play because Dhoni had no option. Maybe Magala will still play again.
Magala is injured, bro.
Yeah, he got हाँ पकड़ लिया था उसका.
So yeah, यही problem आ रहा है उनको. Magala is injured, तो इसलिए Pretorius को
I think Ben Stokes का भी injury का कुछ, you don't know the level of that injury. He said he's not in any rush because he's focusing more on the Ashes. उन्हें किरा के यार उन्हें 20 IPL में खुला बोल दे रहा है भाई, there's no rush for an IPL to come and come because I'm more focused on my national team, and that's fair enough. I think वो obviously important है. But yeah, I mean, you're right. They do have Simarjeet Singh. They have these people, but I don't know who they're going to play. For me, I think from RCB, if I'm looking at it, Hassan Ranga is going to be a key bowler for today, because his potential to get wickets even on small grounds. We know what he's capable of doing. Here they have Mahesh Tikshana and everybody, but yeah, their bowling really is messed up. Tikshana didn't have the best of games, So we'll be
Tikshana and
looking at.
Hasaranga, both the Sri Lankan boys, they had a bit like rough start to the IPL this season, but they're both really good bowlers. If you remember the Asia Cup, dono zabardast bowling करे Sri Lanka के लिए. Tikshana was handling the power play, and then Hasaranga in the middle overs आके zabardast bowling कर रहा था. So they
Mm,
combined well together.
yeah,
Now they're going to be against each other, pitted against each other. Yes, it's the Chinnaswamy. It's going to be hostile, but also like it's a small ground batting wicket, so they will have to do something a bit different, and they
mm,
will get tested. I think both of them. Tikshana though does the advantage that Dhoni is right behind the stumps. I think he can guide him a bit. Whereas Hasaranga का तो या दिनेश कार्तिक है वहाँ पे मगर let's see. I mean only time will tell कौन ज़्यादा अच्छा खेलेगा. Power play में मेरे को वही दिख रहा है. RCB अगर आप देखो, they are one of the best bowling in the power play throughout the season. Where they're getting smashed is in the middle overs. They're going over 11 runs and over, right? So
yeah,
middle the spinners an issue and the death bowling is the issue. But power play अगर आप देखो बेहतरीन डाल रहा है सिराज वहाँ पे, और कोई ना
yeah,
कोई विली या पांड्या लाके सपोर्ट कर दे रहा है उसको. In the last game, the thing is, the only thing is, it was against Delhi, so I don't know how much to judge this. But that's where
yeah.
Vijay Kumar came and he actually bowled well. He took the sixth over, I think, the last over in the power play, and he bowled pretty well. He had a good knuckle ball on him. He was bowling 137, 138. Now against Chennai, will that work? I'm not sure, man, because I think this Chennai attack batting lineup is stacked, and they will keep attacking you. They will come at you, man, for sure. So that is the only worry I have. RCB की 6 ओवर के बाद उन लोग कैसा sustain करेंगे, and that's where Hasaranga and these guys need to step it up.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. From Chennai's point of view, I would only say, like, they really need, again, like last match, we saw them collapsing a bit. Rutraj didn't fire and stuff like that. Rahan has been very good for them. So they have the potential probably to get to a 200 now. It depends on who's going to win the toss and bat first. And I think chasing is what RCB would want to ideally do because of their batting lineup. They're more or less like a Mumbai Indians only, right? In that aspect, like they would want to chase when you have like a firepower with Virat Kohli, Faf, and stuff. So yeah, it's just going to be important toss for both the teams to decide probably क्या होने वाला है, कितना कौन मार सकते हैं. But Chennai also really want to win because they shouldn't have ideally lost the last match against Rajasthan, right? Yeah, they
वहाँ
should
भी
have won that.
कैचा छोड़े नहीं, फील्डिंग तो पोर थी चेन्नई की वो मैच में भी
तीक्षणा एंड मोइन अली बहुत ज्यादा फेल थे. अश्विन को ड्रॉप कर दिए थे जहाँ पे 30 रन चले गए थे. So those things aren't, you can't afford that. You miss potential boundaries and stuff. So yeah, and again the wide situation with Chennai, 10 extras every match, it's just been a very poor show from them. But more or less, maybe they do have Akash Singh as well, who bowled last match, but he was expensive. So I don't know if they're going to go with the same bowler where they have Akash Singh, Tushar Deshpande, I think Mahesh Tikshana as well, and Jadeja, Moin Ali. अब Magala के जगह
दीपक
पे
चाह
कौन आता
वही
is going to.
प्रेटोरियस आना चाहिए. दीपक चाह नहीं
हाँ,
है तो बहुत बड़ा मिस है उन लोगों को. दे हैव टू मेनी इंजरीज मैन, द फास्ट बॉलिंग डिपार्टमेंट. ऑलरेडी
yeah.
थकी हुई बॉलिंग है, उसके ऊपर और इंजर हो जा रहे, तो प्रॉब्लम हो जा रहा है इन लोगों को. यू
अब
रिमेंबर वन
दीपक चाहर भी उतना वो नहीं था लाइक he's good all right, but उसको भी I think find out कर दिए उसको, and yeah, he's just getting smacked as well. So Ben Stokes का main point, I think Ben Stokes is Ben Stokes available, Ben Stokes gets in, or Pretorius has to come.
But the thing is, these guys are not fit. Whether it's Stokes, Deepak Chahar, even if they come in, they're not fully fit. You saw Deepak Chahar, you said कि उन्हें पिट गया, उन्हें he wasn't bowling full tilt. You can clearly tell उन्हें
Yeah,
new ball जो swing कर रहा था, he wasn't getting the ball to swing because he wasn't bowling with that same intensity. He was a bit concerned about his injury, and then he did go and get injured. So at the same thing with Ben Stokes, if he does come in, yeah, I don't know if he's going to bowl at the same tilt. Pretorius का क्या मसला है मेरे को नहीं मालूम, देखना पड़ेगा उन्हें आया तो. Do you remember there was one game where Chennai needed 24 or 22 of the last over and Dhoni smashed it in Chinnaswamy a few years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2017 or 16, I think, right?
Yeah, so वैसा अगर हो गया तो crazy. Toss will be very important again today. I think if you're batting first, you gotta try to get to 220 and try to make a batsman, the opposition team, either choke them under pressure or last ball पे निकाल दो game वैसा when you're defending. If you're chasing, then I think you keep them to 200. You'll be confident chasing. I think that's what I feel.
The
Chinnaswamy.
biggest boost for CSK would just be getting, say, Virat Kohli out. Honestly, like if Virat Kohli is there at the crease, then it's a bit concerning because the way he's accelerating right now in the first 10 overs, post Simon Dole's comment on him कि भाई तुम slow कर दिए, वो उन्हें अपने दिल पे ले लिया, वो उन्हें भाई निकल के खेल रहा, उन्हें फाड़ दे रहा. So I think if anyone is able to get Virat Kohli out, and maybe that's why you're right, like Jadeja is there, he's struggling with the left armers, maybe Moin Ali as well. So that is something what and Dhoni is that smart, right? Like कहीं ना कहीं कुछ तो भी गिच्ची उन्हें power play में, he's the one who starts like getting out spinners and stuff like that. He does this, and it's just going to be interesting what he plans today for RCB.
RCB, yeah, man. Dhoni always working something, some sort of plan. कुछ ना कुछ करेंगे, and I'm sure विराट कोहली के लिए उसके पास set plan है. I think Faf and Maxwell are equally. Maxwell, look, apart from that 2014 season,
46.
he's not really lit up the IPL. So there will be again eyes on him. But I think Faf to proceed against his old team, against Chennai Super Kings, he understands
Yeah.
that team very well. He understands Dhoni very well as well. He was the vice captain for a long time. So I think Faf to proceed, it's his time to shine. I think if he gives them a very good start along with Virat Kohli, he can get the crowd going. Then कोई ना कोई बीच में आके मार दिया तो फिर अच्छा रहेगा. Like a Lomrod, Dinesh Karthik, वैसा भी बहुत important है. आके कोई
Both.
10 में 30 मार दे, 15 में 40 मार दे, ऐसा
Basically,
कोई
जो
अगर मार दिया तो
राजस्थान के लिए कर रहे थे, देखो राजस्थान के लिए चल
हाँ,
was playing wrong
Jury
longer, but
baby,
in the middle is where the runs are coming from to get
Jural.
you to get you to that 180, 170. जुरल है, हिटमायर है, अश्विन भी आके मार दिया. कल भाई अश्विन अगर नहीं मारता था, they would have potentially lost the game. I remember we were watching with one of our friends and they're like, "अरे इन्हें tick test match है," and then he smashed it. So you need these kind of players to come out. I mean, Bracewell is there, but again, you need Hasaranga as well in the team. So that's one batsman that you're falling short. You have Finn Allen there, but you can't really do much about it. So yeah, the team is a little bit iffy, and like foreign players का जो policy है उसके हिसाब से they're a little bit getting flustered by that, I guess. So yeah, RCB, but Siraj, it's also going to be अब Siraj की पारी भी अच्छा चलना है. If those top 4 overs of Siraj go well, then you could see something. But if Siraj अगर पिट गया तो बहुत बुरा हो जाता उन लोगों के लिए.
या सिराज का बहुत उन्हें पावर प्ले में बहुत अच्छा डाल रहा. आई थिंक उसके 2-3 ओवर अगर करा दिए तो ठीक है, पर लास्ट ओवर उन्होंने आके डाल. आई थिंक इन जनरल हिज इकोनॉमी हैज बीन वेरी गुड. ही इज पिकिंग अप विकेट्स, बट इट्स वो लास्ट 4-5 ओवर सिराज भी जब आता उन्हें भी पिट जा सकता, उन्हें भी एक्स्ट्रा
Wide
दे
डाल
देता. तो वो है कि उन लोग कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे. अविनाश को लेके आएंगे, अब उन्हें इनएक्सपीरियंस्ड है, पेस तो बहुत है, मगर उन्हें डाल सकता क्या. दे विल हैव टू एक्सपेरिमेंट. आई थिंक यू कम टू अ
मेरे
टाइम.
को एक एक्सपेरिमेंट देखना है. ऑनेस्टली आई वांट टू सी एमएस धोनी कम एंड स्टार्ट प्लेइंग इन द पावर प्ले. आई वांट टू सी दैट, लाइक 15-20 बॉल इस टाइम, जो तुम्हारे 4 ओवर खेलना चाह रहे खेलो तुम, बट ऊपर आके खाली पावर प्ले में धोके चले आओ. लाइक इफ that works for him, but like I'm just saying, like it will be a very big accelerator if he's able to get like a 60, 70, 80 in the first 4-5 overs. भाई next level हो जाता वो.
Well, I think a lot of people are talking about they want to see Dhoni come ahead. They want to come to Dhoni. They want to see Dhoni come like in the power play. Mein idhar udhar. It could work out, but I think the fact that he's playing so well, I don't know if he wants to change that. कि भाई उन्हें 15 बॉल उन्हें ठाक मार रहा है, वही situation में आके मार रहा. So the way I see him, I don't know if he wants to change that. You could open the innings with MS Dhoni also, like come in the power play. आप पहले 2 ओवर में मार दो, out हो गए तो out हो गए. But I think he likes that, finishing off the games and like end में आके मारो and.
But yeah, I think to be very fair to Ruturaj is also doing that a very good job over there. So
अगर आप देखो, अगर मैच फंस गया last 2-3 overs में, you would rather have a Dhoni there than maybe a Conway. I'm just saying.
True.
Conway
True.
play him in the
100%.
power play, let him attack and let Dhoni come in a more pressure situation.
I think I agree with that.
That's just how maybe looking at it, but it's not a bad shout. आपको नहीं लगता कि हार्दिक पांड्या में एटीट्यूड आ गया है कुछ ज्यादा है? भाई मेरे को अब लग रहा, मैं कब से बोल रहा हूँ भाई, 2-3 साल से
मुस्तफा बोलता था कि भाई फील्ड में आप इसको देखते रहो, इसके हरकतें देखते रहो, इन्हें थोड़ा ऑफ है. मेरे को नहीं लगता था, बट कल के मैच में आई एम नॉट सेइंग अभी भी एटीट्यूड बोलूंगा, बट लाइक ही इज अ लिटिल बिट वो के क्या हो रहा था, लाइक पावर प्ले में उन्हें पहले ये कर रहा था, फिर हंसना शुरू कर दिया, फिर कोच के पास जाके कुछ ले गया, फिर हंस रहा पूरा मैच. एंड देन पोस्ट मैच प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में अगर आप ले, नॉट इन द प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस, जस्ट मैच के बाद जो कमेंटेटर्स के साथ एक मोमेंट होता
के पहले.
हाँ, तो उसमें हार्दिक पांड्या को डैनी मॉरिसन पूछता कि भाई बॉडी कैसे है आपकी, तो नहीं फिक्र ना करो, मेरी बॉडी ठीक है. लाइक इन अ वेरी वियर्ड वे उन्होंने बोला कि भाई, बिकॉज उसको काफी क्रिटिसिज्म मिलता बॉडी के ऊपर एंड उसकी फिटनेस के ऊपर, तो आई थिंक इसलिए वो रिएक्शन था कि भाई नहीं अरे यार ना, फिर चिढ़ाने की बात करे, बॉडी ठीक है, बॉलिंग भी अच्छी है, सब ठीक है. लाइक बट आई डोंट थिंक लाइक एटीट्यूड होगा, मे बी जस्ट अ लिटिल बिट डिफरेंट. but yeah, you just have to, it's really
attitude भी है तो ठीक है, मेरे को फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मगर the thing is यही है कि like the potential he is not living up to it. Remember once they comparing him to Kapil Dev, he's like I'm no Kapil, I'm only Hardik Pandya बोल के ऐसा कुछ बोल दिया था उन्हें. So like the thing is for me it's not about what he says or he does, he just doesn't live up to the potential. I know एक IPL जिता दिया गुजरात को, which is a very good achievement, मगर उसका potential is making India win World Cups tournaments. That's how I keep him. If you see his बैटिंग टैलेंट, बॉलिंग आल्सो 140 डालता है भाई उन्हें, उसके पास पेस है, सब है, मगर ढीला आदमी है. लाइक
उसको हैदराबाद भेजो जरा, उसको हैदराबाद ले लेके
हैदराबाद और ढीला हो जाता है. लाइक इज वेरी रिलैक्स गाय. लाइक सो I just want him to be a bit, stronger in situations, because when you see him
I'm
at his
telling you,
peak with
अगर उन्हें थोड़ा bulk up करा ना, like in terms of his body and stuff, ये injury आने रहते and he'll be able to clear the boundaries
Magar
more
Faiz,
easily.
une now he's 30. He's going to be 30 this year. He's 29 years old. He's going to be 30. He's like my age. It's a very good age, but for cricket, like, 25, 26, 27. That's the Virat Kohli. What was his best season when he was 26? So like he's like in his prime, but just finishing his prime, right? Another couple of years. So that's what I'm worried about. कि भाई उन्हें like उसका prime निकालते हैं injuries में और इसमें उसमें.
बट आप
Uh,
देख लो बाहर के जो लोग हैं 30-32 में भी they like fit and stuff like that, and they're able to smash it. I know
Absolutely.
they're different
Absolutely,
body types and stuff
100%.
like that, but if you
Mike
are
Hussey started his career when he's 32. I
32,
completely agree
yeah,
with that.
so
But
it's like that,
but in India in general, your peak is 26, 27, right? That's your peak. Like
yeah.
Virat Kohli, Tendulkar, Rohit Sharma, these guys, they've peaked at that time. As a batsman, yes, you can peak at 33 also, but he's an all-rounder. When his prime body is going to be 26, 27, 28, 29, right? Like he's still in his peak. It's not like he's not. Still has a couple more years, but वो पिछले 3 साल को क्या कर सकते, कुछ कर नहीं सकते, वो ही बोल
कुछ
रहा
नहीं
हूँ
कर
मैं.
सकते, इंजरियों में बैठ सकते हैं खाली, लेकिन फिर भी आई मीन चलो ठीक है, आई मीन ही डज हैव पोटेंशियल लाइक यू सेड, लाइक ही इज नॉट मेट इट उधर, लेकिन
That
आप
is the
देख लो
problem.
जड्डू को देख लो, जड्डू इज व्हाट 30
33, 34.
33 and look at him man, he's showing potential still. I know he's bowling much more slower but batting bhi karta, and like he's a good batsman, he's able to clear the boundaries and stuff, he's
But that's the
consistent.
thing. That's the thing. It's not about the. It's not about the age. It's that's the
Age,
thing. Like
I know, intensity,
he's lived
yeah.
up to his potential. He's
Yeah,
lived
that's
up
what
to
I'm
his
saying.
potential.
That's what I'm saying.
Jad-
Jaddu ke
yeah,
comparison mein he lived up to his potential, and
yeah.
Hardik probably wasting his time. I mean, injuries are something that you can't do anything about.
You can't.
But
Yeah.
maybe you could have just gone. You have that much money to go to like America, yeah, वहाँ just footballers karte get that extra help that you need, and come back stronger. But चलो ठीक है, you never know. Some people peak late also. So maybe this guy one already we know कि उन्हें थोड़ा off है, शायद उसकी body भी थोड़ी off है, तो नहीं बोल सकते. Maybe he hails from that part of the country where they just peak later maybe.
मगर छोड़ो उसकी बातें, ये बताओ आज कौन है फैंटेसी पिक्स?
फैंटेसी पिक्स आज मेरे बहुत सोचना पड़ेगा, बट आई थिंक विराट कोहली के बारे में आई डोंट फील विराट कोहली इज गोइंग टू स्कोर टुडे. आई एम सॉरी विनेश भाई इफ you're tuning in later on. I just feel like Virat Kohli is not going to score today. I think he might just get out like on a top edge or like a LBW, something like that. For me, the main guy to watch out today will be Glenn Maxwell. Because the 46 that he scored last game was very crucial for them. उन्हें जो absolute beast के जैसे मार रहा था उन्हें. So मेरे लिए Glenn Maxwell from RCB रहेगा, and from Chinnaswamy कहते Chennai Super Kings, it's going to be what's his name, Ajinkya Rahane. I think Ajinkya Rahane again, भाई उन्हें बहुत अच्छे फॉर्म में है, तो रहाणे अगर खेला तो, बट अगेन अंबती रायडू को भी बिठाना है यार. आई थिंक अंबती रायडू के बारे में अगर बात करें अपन, अंबती रायडू इज डन मैन, आई थिंक, unless he does something
अंबती रायडू नहीं चल रहा बराबर. अब बैक तो करेगा धोनी उसको, और 2-3 गेम फिर देखेंगे क्या होता है. मेरे लिए आई एम गोना गो विद द फॉर्मर ओपनिंग पार्टनर्स, द डियो फाफ डु प्लेसी एंड गायकवाड. I'm going to go with both of them. With the ball, I'll probably go Siraj. I think power play में उन्हें ले सकता है wickets. Hasaranga is an option, but Chinnaswamy, I'm not sure, so I'm going to go with Siraj. And from Chennai, I don't know who the hell is going to bowl, man. Like probably I'll just go Tikshana on the saves. No, it's not safe, but I'll just go Tikshana.
Tikshana, yeah, I mean Tikshana is a decent shot. I Ben Stokes खेला तो maybe you could have just gone with Ben Stokes, but right now it doesn't
नहीं
look
मालूम,
like
वो
that.
देखना पड़ेगा अभी. Make your teams after you see the toss, because कभी-कभी you guys, I got shafted, bro. I was going to put Rohit Sharma in, and then I didn't realize he's in the subs, and then I didn't put him in, and then but it worked out. He didn't really do anything.
He
I kept
scored
Ishan
20.
Kishan, so it worked
Yeah.
out. But I'm just saying, टॉस देख लो, इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर्स पूरा देखो, फिर अपनी टीम बनाओ. उस हिसाब से देखो कि कौन है कैप्टन, वाइस कैप्टन. अगर मैं देखा कैप्टनसी वाइज, आई नो फैज सिंह उन्हें नहीं चलेगा, बट आई थिंक विराट कोहली इज अ गुड शॉट फॉर कैप्टनसी, बिकॉज ही इज इन डिसेंट फॉर्म.
Yeah, he's in decent form.
उन्हें उसके 2-3 50 हो गए ऑलरेडी आईपीएल में, एंड स्टार्ट तो दे रहा उन्हें. He's a shout. If you want to be a bit different, then go with a Faf, I think. And then वहाँ पे पलटा है तो Gaikwad is a very good option. And if you want to be different, go for a Conway. That's what I would say as captaincy pick.
Yeah. आज एमएलटी को डूबे से ऊपर आना चाहिए सलंशुल भाई. या आई मीन अब वही जैसे मुस्तफा बोल रहे थे कि एमएलटी को आना चाहिए ऊपर डूबे नहीं, लाइक इट्स बिकॉज ही वांट्स टू प्ले 15 balls 20 balls इन द डेथ. अगर आप एमएल धोनी को ऊपर ले लेके आएंगे तो फिनिशर का रोल कौन खेल पाएगा? अंबती रायडू के उम्मीद है. आई थिंक अंबती रायडू खेल सकता. हम लोग जो मैचेस देख रहे थे बिफोर द आईपीएल, उसमें तो पूरे उन्हें फिनिश कर रहा था, बट at this point of time he's not in the best of form. डेविन कॉनवे थोड़ा स्लो कर देगा, ऋतुराज अगर खड़ा शुरू से तो वो कर सकता है, बट अगेन धोनी के वैसा फिनिश कोई नहीं कर सकता। आई थिंक दैट्स द मोस्ट
बिल्कुल।
इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर मी। तो इस हिसाब से मैं बोलूंगा कि शायद धोनी को शायद नीचे ही आना पड़ेगा। आई वुड वांट टू सी हिम इन द पावर प्ले, बट या इट्स अनरियलिस्टिक दिख रहा है दिस पॉइंट। भाई लॉकी कौन से मैच में 4 ओवर पूरे करेगा?
टाइम थोड़ा लगेगा उन्हें, फिट इंजरी से आ रहा, लाइक ही इज नॉट, उसको उन्हें पिट भी जा रहा तो उसको नहीं दे रहे ओवर, कल भी पूरा खत्म नहीं करे, तो अब देखेंगे लाइक वंस ही गेट्स इनटू हिज रिदम, इफ अ पिच सूट्स हिम, विल सी हिम बॉल 4 ओवर्स। केकेआर को रॉय को मौका देना चाहिए, गुरबाज के ज्यादा गुड बैट्समैन, या आई एग्री रॉय को देना चाहिए मौका,
बट वही है
मगर
कि
वही
उनका
है
विकेट
कीपर
कीपर
का
ऑप्शन,
इशू।
हाँ
हाँ,
कीपिंग ऑप्शन नहीं
शेल्डन
है
जैक्सन को
अनसुल
लेकर आना वापस।
बट फिर फॉरेन का रोल चले। शेल्डन इंडियन?
नहीं है शेल्डन, ये बहुत बड़ी कंट्रोवर्सी हुई थी लास्ट ईयर, लोग बोल रहे थे शेल्डन फॉरेन पे, शेल्डन इंडियन बेबी, but yes, I think he, I don't know if he's in the squad or not, but yeah, they'll have to find, वही है प्रॉब्लम, कीपर का इशू हो सकता है उन लोगों को, but that pretty much wraps it up, I think. Faiz, thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna go with RCB. Who are you predicting
I'm
today?
gonna go with Chennai because Chennai
Chennai.
have to win this one. Sort of RCB,
Yeah.
but I just for Dhoni it's
Yeah,
more
okay.
like
I'm
इज्जत की
going
बात।
red. Faiz is going yellow. We will catch you, भाई। आप लोग जुड़िए हमारे साथ मैच के बाद। होपफुली 12 बजे तक हम लाइव हो जाएंगे आपके साथ, एंड या वी विल रिव्यू पूरा गेम। होपफुली सुपर थोड़ा और लेट आएंगे, मगर आप जरूर जुड़िए अपने कमेंट्स और क्वेश्चंस के साथ। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अंशुल भाई और जो भी हमारे साथ जुड़े अभी, एंड मेक श्योर यू कैच अस इन द इवनिंग ऑल्सो। एंजॉय द गेम, बहुत मजा आएगा। साउथ इंडियन डर्बी है, फिल्टर कॉफी, इडली डोसा पूरा मंगा लो, वो खा के देखो मैच और एंजॉय करो। फैस, थैंक यू सो मच मैन, टेक केयर।
Thank you. Bye.